What's going on, guys? Preston here from Preston Logan Vlog Gaming. Welcome back to our video. So, uh, I was thinking about going back to stock Android just to see how it is now, like it used to be. Because I last used stock Android like 5 years ago in 2020 when I bought the Motorola G7 Supra / Power. Um, Back in 2020. I bought it for like $150. Bought it for that much money back in that time. Which is this phone. I'm curious what Google messages feels like again. I'm curious how it feels like again. And I wonder how stock Android is like it used to be. Don't get me wrong, I like Samsung a lot, but like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just kind of getting over using Samsung. Yeah, nothing against Samsung, but I'm just kind of getting over using Samsung. Just kind of getting over using Samsung. Not that against the company or nothing. I just want to use something different for once. Because I have used so many Samsung phones, so many of them. I've used so many of the Samsung phones over the past couple years. I thought about going back to Motorola, or trying um uh, a Google Pixel phone. I thought about getting the new Motorola Edge 2025 that's coming out on the 5th of this month. Thought about getting that phone. It'll be available on Motorola.com on the 5th for the US. Thought about getting that phone. Well, I thought about buying my first ever foldable phone in the Motorola Razr 2025. Thought about getting that phone too. Or I thought I was just getting a Motorola G series phone in the G Power 25 or the G Stylus 25. I thought I was getting that too on top, maybe. Excuse me. Google Pixel. I thought I was just getting the Pixel 9 or the 9A. I actually just checked earlier on their website, Google's store's website. They have the Pixel 9A right now for only $450 right now on the Google store and they have on the Pixel 9 regular model for $600 on the Google store. They have it on there for that much. Now on Motorola's website, they have the Motorola Edge 2024 for $350. It was originally $550 on there, but it's now went down in price as it's a year old. Now the G series on Motorola's website, the G Power 25 is $300 still. The G Stylus 25 is $400 still on their website. My phone carrier, Cricket Wireless, has the G Power for $125, has the G Stylus for $155 on there. It has the Motorola Razr 25 for $475 on there. They have the Motorola Razr 2024 on there for about $300 some dollars. My phone carrier just got the Galaxy A36 on there for about 300, like I think like 300 or $475 on there. He's got the A36 5G on there. On their website. I don't know, but I thought about just going to stock Android again. So Logan, I was texting him. Well, me and him run this channel. You were texting him. He said that he might. So he currently has a Galaxy A13 5G. He said he might go to um now he said he might go to um a Google Pixel maybe. Well, he first said he would go to a Motorola phone uh, first, but now wants to go to a Google Pixel now. He doesn't want Samsung again. He doesn't want Samsung again. He doesn't want Samsung again. I mean, I wouldn't want Samsung again either if you had it for so long. I mean, for me, I've had 5 Samsung phones. They've all lasted me well, I would say. I've had one Motorola phone. That phone lasted me well too. It was a good phone when I had it. That was a good phone when I owned it. That one Motorola phone was. It lasted me well. I mean, I like Samsung phones because especially the S series because they have 8K video recording on them. I'm still thinking about getting a new phone still. But I don't think I'm gonna get another Samsung phone. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm probably gonna go to Motorola or go to Google Pixel, maybe, because I just want to experience Google Messages again. I'm just curious what it's about. I guess apparently on Google Messages you can react to messages on there. On Samsung Messages you can't do that at all. I think on Google Messages you also get GIFs to people. Let me look on this phone. Yeah, right here. There's I don't want to show you this text message, but I don't want to see if I can do it without showing the text. Hold on. There's some the GIFs right there on Google Messages. I think on Samsung you can do that too, but I think you can, but I don't use GIFs that much. You can only do GIFs on Android phones. You can only use GIFs on Android phones. Uh, iPhones don't have that because Android is more fancier and cooler than Apple. Cause fuck Apple, bro. Who gives a fuck about Apple? Fuck Apple. Fuck Apple. Fucking hate Apple. Fuck Apple. Apple is this is Apple in three categories: overpriced, overrated, and overhyped. And people act like Apple is this top dog all the time. Apple is. I have to tell you this, but Apple is not a top dog. Apple is for spoiled people who got the money to buy Apple products, and it's for spoiled teenagers that think Apple is the best ever. People of my generation think having an Android phone is horrible, and they think having an iPhone is the best. Well, for me, I think having an Android phone is the best, and having an iPhone isn't the best. Because I'm see, I try to talk myself into going back to Apple, but I just can't do it, dude. I just can't. I can't get myself to go to Apple. I just can't do it. Cause someone's telling me I'm not gonna like it again, so I'm not gonna go to it. I am a long lifetime hardcore Android user for life. Rest of my life, I'm a hardcore Android user for sure. I I love Android to death. I like Samsung tablets, Google and Samsung watches, Sony, Samsung, Google, and JBL headphones. I like Lenovo, uh, Acer, and Samsung Chromebooks because I like Chrome OS a lot. TV wise, I like TCL and Samsung TVs, and I guess I like LG TVs too. But I'll just probably just buy like the cheapest TV I can buy though, for TV wise. For console wise, I like PlayStation a lot. For phone wise, I like Samsung first, second Motorola, and third Google. I like Google third. Xiaomi, Oppo, Infinix, um, Vivio, uh, uh, OnePlus. They're not very. In Honor, they're not popular in the U.S. and the U.S. doesn't even sell them and sell any of those phones at all here in the U.S. They never do. They have the only products that the U.S. has sold for Android wise ever are Samsungs, Motorola's, and Google stuff. They don't sell those other phone companies. Well, you can buy OnePlus phones on their website. I don't know anybody that has a OnePlus phone. I know someone in my family that has a Google Pixel, a Samsung. Uh, excuse me. And there's someone in my family that has a Motorola. Yeah, I don't know. But I'm probably gonna go to back to stock Android again, just to see what it's like again. Still staying with Android, but just gonna use something a little bit different this time. I mean, it's gonna take me a little bit to get used to stock Android again, but I'll get used to it. I used Samsung for like the past like 3 years. 3 years, the past 3 years, I've used Samsung for the past 3 years. My Samsung phone actually last night just got a software updated to it finally got Android 15 One UI 7.0 finally. I'm not a fan of it at all. Just to swipe down for notifications, you have to swipe down on the left side. For the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, like the thing part of like the bar thing, you have to swipe right. So it's basically an iPhone pretty much, because that's what iPhones have when you use them. So Samsung pretty much copied Apple when it comes to that stuff. And like my camera icon's different, my gallery icon's different, my Samsung messages icon's different. It's different in all aspects. It is. So yeah. But I really still think I'm gonna go to either Google or Motorola. This Motorola though. This time, and use them maybe for a couple or so years, and I'll consider going back to Samsung or not. I don't know for sure, not yet. But I'll think about it because I'm curious like what hold on. I'm curious what this hold on. I'm curious what uh the Google messaging app looks like nowadays. I'm curious what the camera app looks like nowadays. I'm curious what the contacts app looks like. I'm curious what the uh phone like thing on here looks like. And the Google Photos thing on here. To remind you, this Motorola phone is running Android 10, which is 5 years outdated on software. This phone is running in Android 10. That's all it's running because this Motorola phone only got 1 year software updates, and that's all it got. Nowadays, the Motorola G series phones get 2 years of software updates and 3 years of security patches. And I googled this the other day. The Motorola Razr 2025 was going to get 3 years of software updates and 3 or 4 years of security patches. And I googled this the other day too. That the Motorola Edge 2025, I think they said it's going to get either two or 3 years of software updates. I think it said 2 years though, and get up to Android 17 for software updates. So it's what it's gonna get. That's what it sounds like. The Motorola Edge 2025 is gonna be $550 for that phone when it comes out. So that's gonna be fun to have it as a phone. Man, I've been in love with Motorola so much, man. I cannot bypass them as my second favorite phone company. I love them so much. Yeah, I like Google too as a third. Google Pixels have only been around since 2016 only, and Motorola phones have been around since like ages and ages now. Now they've been around for ages. Motorola phones have been. From flip phones, the first ever calling phone back in the 70s they came out with. The first G series phone came out in 2013. Now they're like all like I don't know, we like the I don't know what generation they're on for like all the G series phones, but they're not they don't have numbers anymore because all their call is like just like either G Power, G Stylus, G5G 2025. That's all they're called now. It's just G series is models. What they're called now. That's all they're called now. So yeah. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'm hoping that I can decide whether I want a Motorola phone or a Google phone or something like that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'm out.